start the court. You may be seated.
Good morning. Today is the 18th day of May. Welcome to Lawrence County Municipal Court. I'm Judge Capper. So we are doing reviews first for people who are working on what they've been ordered to do. This is a check on the progress you're making. So when the name's called, come up to the table to your right. We'll go over your file. If you don't get called like you should have been, or if you missed a hearing before, we're not automatically on the docket today. You have to go check in with the clerk to get put on the docket. Otherwise, your warrant will remain outstanding. Call her, please.
Andrew Curry, Ronnie Gillespie, Joseph Graham, Gary Kazee, Thomas Lewis, Kayla Seacrest.
All right, Andrew Curry is not here. 25506. I've been notified he has warrant in another case also, so that's probably the reason why he didn't show up. So there'll be another warrant for this case for failure to appear. Ronnie Gillespie is here. 24601. Can you show us all done? You're getting close to being finished.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do you have any payment on your fines today?
No, I've been put on medical leave through my job, so I'm gonna try and do a little bit of community service to knock out the rest of it.
Okay. I'm showing $130 is what you have left.
Okay, thank you.
So let's get a new date for you. I think my scheduler's up.
Sorry about that.
Yeah. There we go. I'm going to set it for June 26th.
Okay, thank you, sir.
If you get it done before then, you'll have to come back. June 26th at 9 o'clock.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. Joseph Allen Graham. Is that long-term recovery? Okay, it looks like he's making progress. We had a little glitch that needed to be dealt with. Keep working away. So I'm going to set you, does it matter what day of the week?
No, sir.
Okay, it's going to be a Thursday because the 19th of June is a holiday. We have court on June the 18th, so that's Thursday, June 18th, exactly 1 month. So June 18th, 9 o'clock is your next hearing.
All right. Thank you.
Gary Kazee, 14309. Gary Kazee is not here, still has stuff left to do, so he gets a warrant for failure to appear. Thomas Lewis has 3 files, 24, 751, 24, 791, 25, 669. And he hasn't appeared, he has things left to do. So it'll be a bench warrant for failure to appear. Kayla Seacrest,
Yes.
24373. Okay. Do you have anything on the funds there?
I do have $20 I can put towards it. I am on home confinement too, so it's a little bit of a struggle.
Sure, okay. But you're allowed to do community service, or?
Yes, yeah.
You can work it off.
What days do they do community service?
Every day to Sunday,
Really? Okay.
here at 7:30 a.m., every day to Sunday.
Okay, I will probably do that because it helped a lot the last time.
Okay, all right, I'll set, does it matter for you if it's Mondays or Fridays?
Monday preferably.
Okay, June 29th, that's a Monday. Got you down for $20, see the clerk to make that payment.
All right, thank you so much.
You're welcome. You get it finished before the next hearing date, you don't have to come back.
All right.
Ellis Smith, Tony Walters, Bryce McGinnis.
Alice Smith, 2452, 385. It's supposed to be Shawnee. Is there anybody from Shawnee here?
Yes, Your Honor, he completed the residential treatment program, was supposed to show up for outpatient, he never showed up.
Okay. Well, he still has things to do here too, so he will get a warrant. If you have contact with him, Tony needs to get in here as soon as possible.
Yes,
to
Your Honor.
avoid arrest. Tony Walters. She's not here. 23, 467, she's not completed, so there'll be a bench warrant. And Bryce McGinnis.
Yes, Your Honor.
25, 526, 25, 2109. All right, it's a good report. You still have 3 days community service to do, and your fines to pay. Do you have a payment on your fines?
No, sir, I was just gonna work them off past this point.
Okay, well, you need to get out there and start working then.
Yes, sir.
Done. I'll set you for June 26th as your next hearing at 9 o'clock. We'll see some community service in the next month.
Yes, Your Honor, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, that finishes the reviews. We're going to start arraignments now. So anyone that's got a new case or an old case where they want the warrant withdrawn, they need to be in the courtroom. Bail's going to call the names of people that are being arraigned. Come up to the table to the right, stand there. I'm going to go over the charge with you. I don't file the charges. That's not my job. That's the prosecutor's job. They decide what charges are to be filed. May not be true, may not be able to prove it, but you need to know what they're alleging against you. You have a right to remain silent. You don't have to say anything. You see, there's a video being taken of me right now, and as you come up and start talking, there's a video of you. So admissions in the law are a big thing. A lot of times you have to admit stuff about their case right off the bat. You're stuck with that pretty much if you admit things about your case. You have a right to have an attorney, to have one appointed, and what you tell your attorney in private is privileged. It cannot be used against you. What you say in open court is not privileged. It can be used against you. You have a right to bail. You have a right to make the state of Ohio prove the charges against you beyond a reasonable doubt. If you enter guilty or no contest, you waive those rights that I just explained to you. You should not waive your rights if you don't understand what's happening. If you're confused, if you don't know what to do, if if you want a lawyer, if you want a trial. Any of those reasons I just mentioned, not guilty is the plea you should enter. Call the first case.
State of Ohio versus Brenton White, case number CRB 26-240, A and B.
Sir, are you Brenton White?
Yep.
Mr. White, state's alleging that on April the 4th of 2026, you knowingly caused or created a substantial risk of physical harm to property of Lakin Rose McLean without that person's consent. That's a criminal damaging charge, maximum penalties, 90 days in jail, $750 fine. Then there's another charge, B charge, which is menacing. And that state's alleging at Fayette Township on April 4th, you knowingly caused Lakin McLean to believe you caused physical harm to the person of Lakin McLean or to their property. So that's a fourth degree misdemeanor. Maximum penalty is 30 days in jail, $250 fine. You understand the two charges?
Yes.
You understand the rights you have as a defendant?
Yes.
How do you plead to these charges?
Not guilty.
And I have a note, did you have another case pending?
Yeah, on June 1st.
You
She
have a
lied about
lawyer in
all of
that
it.
case?
Huh?
Do you have a lawyer?
Yeah, you appointed me one.
Do you remember the lawyer's name?
I can't remember.
I believe Mr. Stratton, I believe it's on the note.
Okay, Mr. Stratton is
Yeah.
the attorney? All right, and I don't think he's here today, is he?
He is not scheduled to be here today.
Okay. We'll set this June 1st also. So I'll put this together with the other case. Mr.
Okay.
Stratton will be your lawyer
Okay.
for this as well, since I appointed him on the other case.
Okay.
That'll be a pretrial at 10 o'clock, June 1st. He can sign a $1,000 signature bond. You will have to go to the sheriff's office to get fingerprinted. And Mr. Cooper will bring you a form to take with you to the sheriff's office for fingerprint. Do you have any, well, let's see, is there, I guess we need somebody at the prosecutor's office, see if they want protection order.
There's already one in place.
It's the same sentence from the previous case?
Yeah.
This is Brenton White, criminal damaging and menacing. Do you want a protection order?
Well, Your Honor, I'm going to have to get the file in order to know that.
Well, he says there's another case set for June 1st. He says it's with the same victim. There's a protection order in that case. So-
Yeah, we're not allowed speaking.
All right, that ought to do it then.
Okay, June 1st will be your next hearing. You have Mr. Stratton's contact information?
I do not.
And Mr. Cooper will get you the card.
Thank you.
Free to go, sir.
State of Ohio versus Jacob Hilton, case number TRD 24-1558.
Sir, are you Jacob Hilton?
Yes, sir. Your Honor.
Mr. Hilton, the state is alleging that this is an old case, from July of 2024, July 29, 2024, the state's alleging at 2:23 a.m. in the village of Proctorville, you were driving under a suspended license. This is actually a non-jailable offense. It's what's called an unclassified misdemeanor, which means there's no jail time. The maximum penalty is 500 hours of community service and a $1,000 fine. Do you understand the charge?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you understand your rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
How do you plead?
Guilty, Your Honor.
That means you're admitting it's true. You understand
Yes, Your
that?
Honor.
Okay. I've got, usually the officer writes me a statement of facts as to what they say happened, but they didn't. The only thing they did was attach a copy of your printout from the B&V, and it shows a suspension then. I don't know if this is, yeah, this is dated back when this happened, so it could be different now. But it shows you had a suspension from Road Mayor's Court.
Yes, Your Honor.
Is that cleared up, or is that still on?
It's a long story, Your Honor, but I'm here today to start the process to get all this
Okay.
straightened out.
All right. And I guess the other thing you need to explain, because you were cited into court, we have a traffic court that's in the afternoons every, well, 2 Tuesdays a month. I always get it wrong. But it's second or fourth Tuesdays at 4 o'clock. So Les, you were cited into court on August 13th at 4 p.m. and didn't show up. So do you have an explanation on that?
During this whole time period, the last about almost 2.5 years, I've been homeless. I've been jumping around place to place, trying to keep a job, to be able to come in to get this all taken care of, and then just had kind of snags. I've had people steal from me, things of that nature. When the instance that that was in the village of Proctorville, I was stopped by the Ohio State Police. I was currently homeless. I had bought that truck off a friend of mine, so I had a place to stay. And I was going down to the locks, Lock 27, to go stay the night, and he just happened to stop me, and I just told him flat out, I'm like, I'm already under suspension. You've got me dead to rights. You can take me now if you want. There was no point in lying to him, and then fortunately, he cut me some slack and helped me out a little bit on that, but
And why'd you decide to come in today?
like I said, I've finally got a little bit of a foothold. I've got a decent job now.
Oh, good.
I've got a girlfriend and stuff. She's been on my case about it, making sure I've got my head on straight, doing what I'm supposed to do, getting my stuff taken care of, and getting my life back in order. So I'm here to, if I have to do community service or whatever it is, if I have to sacrifice a day or two off work or every weekend I have until it's taken care of, I will do so, Your Honor.
Where are you working at?
Collins Career Center.
Oh,
I work for the maintenance department.
good. Sounds like a good position to be in. Okay, well, I think I will give you a couple of days of community service, and I probably wouldn't have, of course, I don't even do the traffic court. We have an acting judge that does the traffic court, but I applaud you coming in and taking care of it rather than getting grabbed by the cuff.
I knew the longer I was putting it off, the worse I was just making it for myself.
Okay, so I'll impose a $100 fine for you to pay court costs, and I'll give you 12 hours of community service. That's 2 days. You can do it on your days off. I don't want you to lose your job. I want you to keep the job. We have community service here every day except Sunday.
Yes, Your Honor.
So you're off on Saturdays, I take it?
I have Saturdays and Sundays off, but I have let my boss know about everything that I'm going on, and he's been willing to work with me about if I had to do community service and stuff
Come
like
in on
that.
Saturday. You don't even have to miss work.
All right.
7:30 a.m. here on Saturday. You come in, get a day done. Okay, so I'll set a review hearing for you, but I hope you'll get it taken care of and you don't have to come to a review hearing. So review hearings are kind of like how I check to make sure people do what they're ordered to do. And then if you don't, there's only one way you can go to jail on this. Blow this off, don't do it, don't come to your review hearing, then you're gonna get another warrant issued. And, you know, when you least expect it and you have police contact, you're not getting a citation, you're going to the jailhouse because you got a warrant. So just take care of it, and you don't even have to come to the review hearing. But I'll set it December the 4th. You got the whole rest of the year basically to get it done. And then if you don't have it done, you got to show up and explain why you didn't do it on December 4th at 9 o'clock. I want you to check in probation. They'll give you, you can write it down on that piece of paper. You're going to get another piece of paper with the dates on it and everything I just told you on what's called a judgment entry. Mr. Major, your probation officer, he'll give it to you when you meet with him. His office is to the left as you go out in the lobby. Do you have any questions, Mr. Hilton?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, and you're working on getting your license, or you're still working on that?
To do that, I believe I have to get all my fines and everything taken care of
Well, let me
first.
give you a little heads up on what you can do now. This has changed in the last few years. Used to, you had to either go to the regional office or in Jackson, or try to get them on the phone, or the central office in Columbus, which is really hard to do because everybody's calling the BMV at the same time. Usually you call, you get a busy signal. Now you're supposed to be able to go into the local office. There's one in Proctorville and there's one in Ironton, where you get your tags and so forth. And they're supposed to help you walk through, because they've got the same computer. They can sit there and go through and say, well, you got this, this is what you're supposed to do. You gotta pay this much to get your license back. They're supposed to help you work through the process of whatever you need to do to get your license back. So go into Ironton or Proctorville and say, I need help.
Your Honor, there's also no proof of insurance on this traffic stop.
Okay. Did you have insurance on this?
I did not, Your Honor.
Okay.
At the time, what started this was I was in an accident, and that was what snowballed this whole thing. But I was in between jobs, and my insurance.
Well, that's going to cost, I mean, beyond my control, but here's the way that works in Ohio. They just make you sign something when you get your license, and yeah, I've got proof of insurance. They don't even check it. You sign something swearing that you got it. But then when you have a citation, the officer's you're supposed to show it to him.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yeah. He checked the box saying you didn't have proof. So when that hits the BMV, you're going to get another license suspension. So, sorry about that, but that's what the law is. So the BMV is going to suspend you, not me.
Yes, Your
When
Honor.
they see that you didn't have insurance, they'll suspend you again. It'll, I think, be 90 days, but it's every time you get one of those, it's another reinstatement fee.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Keep working, don't give up.
State of Ohio versus Ryan Edwards, case number CRB 26194. Ryan Edwards.
All right, you're Mr. Edwards. Mr. Edwards is alleged at Rome Township on March 28th of 2026, you knowingly caused or tried to cause physical harm to Danielle Ham, and that she's either a member of your household or her family, so that makes it domestic violence. Maximum penalty is 6 months in jail, $1,000 fine. Do you understand the charge?
I do.
How do you plead to it?
Not guilty.
We're going to need the prosecutor to come in, please. And this- Come up and talk to the prosecutor, because I have some questions for you. Over here. He's gonna ask some questions for you about the bond protection order. This is Danielle Ham. She's the complaint party on the Ryan Edwards domestic violence.
And, Your Honor, cross-filing, and I believe that they are not at odds with each other at this point. Neither of them want protection.
So no protection.
Actually, I don't even want charges.
What we'd like to do is, and I don't know, have you set a hearing date for
I
that?
had not.
12 for me.
Oh, yeah, she was in court on Friday.
Yes.
The 12th, I guess, is when, so if we had Mr. Edwards come back at the same time, then we'll talk about how to resolve it.
All right. And Mr. Edwards, you want court-appointed counsel?
Yeah.
Okay.
Appreciate it. I had Roger Smith on my,
He's
if,
who did I appoint to represent you, Ms. Hannon?
Hang on.
Roger Smith?
that's who I had.
Roger Smith.
Okay, I'll set the hearing for June 12th.
We have Steyer here, Your Honor.
Okay, I'll appoint Mr. Steyer to represent you, Mr. Edwards. Let's see if he's available on June 12th.
Mr. Morford retired.
He is retiring.
That's what I heard.
Mr. Steyer, are you available on June 12th?
I am,
This is a cross-line. Ms. Ham has Mr. Smith as her attorney.
okay, because I was gonna say, I represented her at least recently. I'm not sure if I currently have anything with her or not. I'm not available the 12th. I have a jury
You
trial.
represent me.
Okay.
Yeah, yesterday.
I'm available the 1st, 5th, and 8th, and the 29th.
Let's set it for the 8th. June the 8th. And Mr. Edwards.
He said he posted the bond.
Yeah, I came from Western Regional. Yeah.
Did you say June the 8th, Your Honor?
Yes.
Are we rescheduling Danielle Hand from the?
I don't know. I don't know, because I don't know if Mr. Smith's available, but he's not here, so.
I mean, tell him your last name's Edwards.
Oh, yeah.
We're
Oh,
legally
that's
married.
So the bond is continued.
Okay, thank you.
June the 8th, your next hearing.
Hang tight, I'll get your file, come talk to you.
So, am I still the 12th?
You're still the
Okay,
12th
okay.
till, as of now,
Okay.
because I don't know if Mr. Smith can be here on the 8th.
Okay.
He's not here today.
Okay. Well, I'll come with him and
When it's June 8th,
June 8th is when you're.
that's my 10th year
oh,
anniversary.
yeah, that's our 10th year anniversary.
Okay,
That's the first one.
very easy to
I'll
remember.
meet you out there.
All right, let's all arrange this weekend. Thank you.
Okay, we're starting preacher office.
Is that this one?
State of Ohio versus Daniel Carmen, case number CRB 26234.
Judge, in this case, I believe the state's willing to continue the case for about approximately 90 days, at which time they have no opposition to dismissing the charge as long as there aren't any further problems. Apparently, the complaining parties already met with the victim's advocate. The restraining order has been withdrawn at this point. She
So
doesn't
what's
want
your
to.
availability mid-August?
Let's see. How about the 10th? Is that okay?
August 10th.
Thank you.
We would ask for costs.
No objection.
Brad?
Okay, next hearing, August 10th, 10 o'clock.
Thank you, Hunter.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio versus James Connor, case number CRB 2638. James Connor.
It's Mr. Dwyer's case.
Your Honor, this one we had already continued for approximately 90 days. At this point, the 90 days have passed. I don't think there have been any further problems. Mr. Connor had been working with the VA, so his people at the VA told him that they would be in touch with the court last week to let the court know of his progress. I don't know if that happened.
Okay, let me check. Because they're pretty good about texting. Was it Emmanuel Rayburn?
Yes,
Does he go to the Spring Valley?
yes.
When did you talk?
Friday.
He spoke to her, he last spoke to Amanda on Friday, he indicates to me, Judge.
She was gonna send him a text message on Friday.
Well, I got quite a bit of messages from her about the Christian case, but nothing on this, so I can see.
I don't know how far back you're looking, Judge. She told him on Friday, his understanding was she was going to text you that day, so I don't know, that would have been a few days ago now.
I'm back Tuesday, but there's nothing, I can, she's pretty good about this corner, I can text you this morning.
Okay.
Hey, Chris. I just don't talk to him. Yeah.
Okay, I've sent her a text. Let's see
Okay.
what kind of response you get.
State of Ohio versus Tracy Dement, case number TRC 26725, A and B.
Mr. Delauder's going to be representing Mr. Dement.
Yes, Judge, the way this is charged, it would, if Mr. Dement were convicted, this would be a felony level offense. So I've discussed this with Mr. Hill this morning. I believe the state's intention is to present this case to grand jury. We've only asked to try to include the fact Mr. Dement was drug tested after this. It rendered a negative for all substances. And we just ask that that information be presented at grand jury. I've talked to Mr. Hill about that. He's given me directions on contacting his office to make sure that happens.
Okay, so does that mean you're waiving to grand jury?
Yes, we will. Yeah, we'll waive.
We don't need to wait. All we have is evidence filing here.
Yeah, and there's no CRA case number.
Well, then maybe you could just nolly it here and present it.
Does he have a bond up?
Do you have a bond up here? Yeah, out of your court, I think did he let you sign the OR bond or did you post one? Yeah, he posted one with Sowers, with Gary Sowers, he says.
So if he wants to preserve that, I mean,
I think, so he's on community.
it is in the file.
Okay. He's on community control down in Common Pleas Court. They have not, they actually caused him to be released. He posted your bond, they had a hold on him. Given the facts in this case, they didn't hold him in jail either. If the state wants to nolly it, I can communicate with the prosecutor's office to try to get them to issue a summons for him if he's indicted. I kind of doubt he will be.
Mr. Hill?
And we're in agreement with that, and I've instructed Mr. Delauder that he needs to get out in front of it if he has some very convincing evidence that there shouldn't be an OVI charge. He needs to talk to whoever's going to present the case to the grand jury, but I haven't made any arrangements for that to happen, so I don't have to do that.
Yes, I understand.
All right, the case will be nollied to the grand jury.
Thank you, Your Honor. Just hang up I'm going to, Judge, if you don't mind, I'm going to step out for a minute and have Mr. Connor text Mr. Abram too.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. She hasn't responded.
Okay.
State of Ohio versus Terry Ray Snyder, case number TRC 26310, A and B.
Mr. McCown's case at the pretrial.
Good morning, Your Honor. Your Honor, it's my understanding Mr. Hill was offered to treat this as a low-end first, and my understanding is Mr. Schneider is willing to plead no contest with the stipulation of finding of guilt.
All right, is that correct, sir?
Yes.
You have the right to make a statement to the court if you want, prior to something, you don't have to. Do you have anything you want to say?
No, thank you.
And states agree with what Mr. McCown's representing to the court?
Yes, Your Honor. It's a first offense, and there was a refusal, but we're not concerned about the circumstances of that as far as the penalty.
Okay. I'll give him a $400 fine. It's near the prior low end. So I'll sentence him under the prior requirements. Court costs, 6-month license suspension that started with the incident. 20 days in jail suspended to 5 days of community service. You have to go to the driver intervention program, 3-day school. 2 years of probation with a review hearing on December 4th of 26. There was a lane violation, so $10 fine
Thank you, Your Honor.
Your Honor.
State of Ohio versus Robert C. White, case number TRC 26158.
Mr. McCown's case, pre-trial.
Yes, Your Honor.
This is 26158.
Yeah, we need to talk about it.
Your Honor, for please the court, my understanding is, after I've reviewed the videos and talked to Mr. Hill, he wants to talk to the trooper about it. This is the alleged stop, or the stop, was for an alleged welfare check for lingering at a stop sign for about 18 seconds. So I think he wants to talk to the trooper a little bit more about that.
Do we want to subpoena it for the next hearing, or?
I don't think...
No, I'll be able to talk to it. And I also want to review some of the other evidence that Mr. McCown pointed out to me. And we'll be in a better position to go forward after that.
Okay, so, pretty much we're available, the 5th of June or after.
What's the case?
Judge, my client's going to be on an extended vacation for a couple weeks. Could we do it June 22nd, and we'll waive time, of course, for that?
I assume the state's okay with that?
What's the date? I'm sorry.
June 22nd.
We are okay with that.
All right, then waive time, June 22nd, is the next hearing, 10 o'clock.
State of Ohio versus Corey Fry, case number CRB 26122. Mr. Morgan.
Or you apply. Morgan's case.
You wanted to continue to watch the video, and we offer to dismiss the 2024 case if you plead in the 2026 case. They're both thefts from Walmart.
You want to continue coming in my home? Do you want to discuss that? Okay. Well, he'll take your plea before he will sentence you. He will ask that you be drug tested. Be clean. You prescribe that? Okay. Judge, I believe we're going to have to change the plea in exchange for an agreement with the prosecutor to drop one of the pending cases.
Your Honor, the 2024 case, in reviewing that, it's going to be difficult for us to present a case given the length of time and the absence of some evidence at this point. And so we'd be willing to dismiss that one if Mr. Fry would plead to the 26 CRB 122 case.
All right, so Mr. Fry, do you agree with your attorney was changing your plea to guilty, and it's on a theft charge? A misdemeanor theft offense?
Yes, Your Honor. I have to leave out of town on Thursday, so I tried to watch it. Okay, sorry.
All right, I'm going to have you do the urine screen and turn your T-shirt inside inside out. That's very disrespectful of
I
the court.
didn't even realize it.
Do not come back in the courtroom with that shirt on.
Yes, sir, I'm so sorry.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio versus Christopher Runyon, case number CRB 26206, CRB 2676, CRB 2677. Christopher Runyon.
All right, do you have any idea where Mr. Runyon is?
I don't, Judge.
He was supposed to be at RRS for inpatient.
Runyon's outside talking to Bree.
Okay.
Runyon's out there.
Yeah, he's right here.
All my completions, I got one or two from OVP.
Okay, so you've been at ODP inpatient for 30 days, now it's been recommended you do outpatient with RRS.
And I talked to my clinical director, and they're still recommending inpatient.
Okay. Well, have you seen the report?
I have not. Which I have seen a bunch of certificates that Mr. Runyon has done there in the last 30 days at OVP.
Well, why don't you guys go talk and come back, because the OVP report says they're recommending that he be allowed to try outpatient, so.
He was our outpatient. That's how he got put in detox.
Would it has to be gone?
It is recommended that Chris continue services with RRS for further care. We are comfortable with allowing him to continue with outpatient care with the understanding that if he's unsuccessful, he will continue long-term treatment. So that's right. I'm reading that right.
That's what his counselor recommended, yes.
Okay. Well, let's have you guys go talk and come back, and let's see what we can work out.
All right.
We'll recall this later in the doc.
Your Honor, we'd also like to have him discuss this criminal trespass charge, whether that can be resolved today.
Okay.
What we would offer him if that's, is a suspended jail sentence and in order to stay away from the place and the person that, where he was found.
So we need a decision on that legally, how it's going to be handled.
State of Ohio versus Shelby Wallace, case number CRB 2686 A, B, and C. Mr. Steyer's case and Mr. Ashworth's special prosecutor in this case, Your Honor.
Okay. He's here by teleconference.
And Your Honor.
Can you hear me? Yes, I can. Good morning.
And Your Honor, I provided Mr. Ashworth a copy of the report from Focus electronically.
Your Honor, I'm reading right now. So am I.
Blue, thanks for providing this. This is what I expected. It seems like she's successfully completed the first phase of her treatment. That was the agreement, I believe, that the prosecutor's office had extended to Mr. Steyer and the defendant. If she completed that successfully, then she'll be, based on a 90-day continuance with the nominee at the end of that period, I believe, still pay costs.
Yes, Your Honor, she's willing to pay the cost. She is not working at this time. She's been in inpatient treatment. She's just gotten out, so she's going to get a job. But she anticipates that she could probably get the court costs together within about a month to 6 weeks.
Well, I think we're gonna go 90 days out.
Well, no, we've already done that, I think, is what we talked about. But we could,
Yeah, I think that's right. I think Luke's right, Your Honor. It was 90 days before I signed, so that time limit for right now.
Okay.
but we do need time for her to pay the court costs. So sometime, it's gonna be close to 6 weeks anyway to get to a month because of some jury trials and things I have in June. If we could set for June 29th, I think that would work. And honestly, I don't know, I don't have any objection, Mr. Ashworth. If that date works for Mr. Ashworth, I don't have any objection to his appearing by video. But I really don't know that it's necessary that he appear if we're just trying to track court costs at that point. If there's a further problem that would warrant appearance, we can reschedule for a date he's available, if that's not a day that works for him.
Okay, that's.
I think Tim Jar, to save the commission the money, I think Luke's right. That's usually what I do, is I do not attend unless there's problems out of town. I went to communicate that to me, or the prosecutor's office communicate to me there are problems. So I won't schedule it unless the court wants me to be there.
Nope, that works. So we'll put it down. We'll be hearing just to make sure she pays the costs, and also would like for her to continue treatment. I want to see the report that she's.
Oh, she is, sir. She's
Yeah.
still doing outpatient with us, even though she has completed the commitment for you guys other than the financial part. She's
Okay.
doing
Well,
wonderful.
I'm on the 29th, I'd like to get a report then too, if she's still engaging in how she's doing. So.
Your Honor, is there a TPO in the file, which is never in the computer document? There was a restraining order issued, so I don't know if that would need to be recalled at the time.
There is.
of June 29.
Should the protection order be withdrawn?
Normally Jasmine does that on when it's actually dismissed, but I didn't know.
I would assume that'll stay in effect until the case is dismissed. Unless the
That's
victim,
fine. Something to your,
unless the victim is here saying they don't want it.
Okay, so we'll leave it in effect, and I'll make a note to deal with that issue on June 29th. All right, next meeting is June 29th, 10 o'clock.
Thank you.
thank you, Your Honor. Thank you, Star.
State of Ohio versus Sean Todd Gray, case number PRC 26173, A and B.
Mr. Stiers' case, please call.
Your Honor, this matter is an OVI. There was a urine screen. The result is back. I was given that this morning by Mr. Heald. Discussed an issue with him regarding the stop. He'd like to take a little closer look at that. We may, based on that, have a proposal to bring to the court. We're not ready to do that quite yet. I'd like to see if we come back one more time on this, give Mr. Heald a chance to take a look at the, report.
Okay, what's your availability in June for free trials?
I could come on the 8th if we could.
That's fine, June the 8th. 10 o'clock, June 8th.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio versus Daniel Doss,
Thank you.
case number TRC 26483, A, B, C, and D. TRC 2657, excuse me, 572, A and B. CRB 4, C.
Yeah, she'll give it to me. I was afraid to just go treatment through because I didn't know.
So it's 480, 26,483, and 572. And 26,200, 202.
Your Honor, I'm seeing a largely positive report here with some room to improve on a couple issues, but not necessarily things that wouldn't be expected at this time. So these are, we have, I think we have two first offense OVIs pending, as well as a felony possession that is in connection to one of those stops. This is one where we're following treatment. I think we're kind of wanting to see where the treatment goes to help determine how we're going to handle the matters. So I would leave it to the court's discretion what sort of a time frame we'd like to come back for further treatment, and we would also continue to waive time constraints to accommodate that.
What's the state's position on usually you want some indication how the OVIs are going to be resolved?
Yes, Your Honor, and there are two of them pending, and one of them, the second one was after he was already before the court, so it's pretty serious. But he's in treatment and apparently doing well so far, so that's really what we want to see in the end, is that we know or have a good feeling about his future, that he's not going to be back in this kind of trouble again. But he's also got a felony possession charge, and that could very easily go to the grand jury. And then who knows what might happen. He could end up in prison. But if he's willing to stay here and take his treatment seriously and follow through with it, we'd be happy to try to leave it here. But we also got two OVIs that we need to resolve in one way or another. And certainly our feeling about what recommendations we're going to make to the court it's going to be dependent on how he does in treatment. So if he were to plead guilty to, and I understand Mr. Steyer is going to need to talk to him more about this, but if he were to plead guilty to both of the OVIs, we would ask the court to hold off on imposition of any jail time, let him complete his treatment, and if he does that successfully, then the felony could go away. And certainly our recommendation as to what would happen on the OVI would be influenced by how well he does in treatment. So he could walk away from this with a new direction in life, and that's what we're hoping happens. But we got to resolve the OVIs.
So at the next hearing, we need to know if we're going to litigate the OVIs or whether there's going to be a plea.
Yes.
Is that fair?
That is, Your Honor.
Okay. And you want to do that June 8th date?
Yeah, June 8th is fine with this, Your Honor.
June 8th will be the next hearing. I'm going to be on trial or plea on the OVI. Got a question you can answer?
Thank you.
State of Ohio versus Travis Gentry, case number CRB 26-167-AD.
Mr. Steyer's case pre-trial.
He'll give you at least 2 years probation. But he'll give you, usually gives about 6 months to get everything done before you come back for another court.
I got a pretty good job in here. I've been working on it. I got school and shit. I really don't need it on my record.
Okay, you want to set it for trial then?
I repeated myself.
Thanks for that.
Yeah, that doesn't want to say you saw something, that's evidence. I mean, we can have a trial, you can say, no, I didn't, I can say, yes, you did, see if the judge believes.
But at least they don't say.
The employee of the, let's come back one more time, okay? Your Honor, I think we need to come back one more time on this for at least maybe one more pre-trial. Let me meet with Mr. Gentry and discuss the state of the evidence and then determine if we need a trial date.
June 8th.
That works, Your Honor.
June 8th is the next pre-trial. Mr. DeWater, you were ready to recall this one.
State of Ohio versus James R. Connor on a recall.
All right, thank you.
Case number CRB 2638.
Yeah, I did get a text back from Ms. Rayburn saying that Mr. Connor is.
Thank you for reaching out, Judge. I tried to too, but I didn't I was unsuccessful. Oh, she replied to you.
Dismissal today with payment of court costs, that's what the state's agreeable to.
The only other issue, which I don't know that it's going to keep us from being able to proceed, but the alleged victim in this matter indicated that he was going to get a protection order, and the last we heard, we asked to contact us about it, and we never found out, but he can still do that. So we're okay with the dismissal because everything else has been done.
And he can pay the costs?
Yes, we'll do it today, Judge.
All right, case will be nominated.
Thank you, Your Honor.
State of Ohio versus Rachel Helmer, case number CRB 24-320.
Other than a little hiccup in her proceedings, it looks like it's been pretty positive.
Yes, Your Honor. There is this matter regarding an alleged test for alcohol. She is also, she's on ILC, correct? She's on intervention in lieu of conviction with the common pleas court, so we'll be dealing with that there probably. But otherwise, she's, I think, done well.
And she's continuing inpatient or?
She's continued inpatient, yes.
Well, how about June 29th is next year?
That would work, Your Honor.
June 29th.
Thank you.
Thank you, Valerie.
State of Ohio versus Richard McMillan, case number TRG 26-340, A and B.
So we got the results back today. We're over for THC. This is no real aggravated fractures. So what they would do if you want to remove it, you would get 20 days in jail, suspended, 3 days school. 6 months driver's license suspension, which will start now, but you are eligible to get occupational, educational, medical, and court driving privileges. And you would have, you probably get like $20 in terms of violation. I don't know what fine you get, probably pretty close to the minimum because there's no real number on that THC. You're just over or you're not. If you want me to look at this, I'll put discovery now, so we have the results will come out one more time. We can do that today. I'm sorry? Yes, probably is. I can't answer that. I'm not, talk to your recruiter about that. You want to take time to do that? Okay. Your Honor, this matter is an OVI. It's a first offense. It's a urine screen that has been provided to me today. I've taken a looked at it with Mr. McMillian. He is considering entering the armed forces. He would like to have an opportunity to discuss with a recruiter what impact this would have on his ability to join. So I think we should probably get one more pre-trial on this one. And we'll waive time constraints to accommodate that at this point. We've got test results back. I think the 29th would probably be wise because that'll give me time to get discovery and him time to make sure he gets to talk to somebody.
June 29th, any objection from the state?
No, Your Honor.
June 29th will be the next hearing, 10 o'clock. That's at the request of the defendant.
No, I'm just going to write down the date.
State of Ohio versus Michael Smith, case number CRB 26215.
Thank you.
Michael Smith.
Smith is Mr. Stiers' case pre-trial.
Okay, so we've got an offer on this, which is 10 days in jail suspended, $100 fine, $105 restitution at Walmart. They want 60 hours of leave service because you were an employee of this slightly half, and you only do 30 hours on these. Done. Two-year probation. So if you're interested in doing that, we can do that today, or I can file for discovery. It doesn't impact on that, though. I mean, this is, you never go to jail as long as you do everything. Okay. Your Honor, I think we have an agreed to offer of resolution on this, which the state, in exchange for a guilty plea, the state and the defense would jointly recommend 10 days in jail suspended to a $100 fine, 60 hours of community service in order to stay out of Walmart, 2 years of non-reporting probation, $105 in restitution to Walmart. That, of course, would be payable through the clerk's office.
And yes, Your Honor, and the reason for asking for 60 hours of community service is Mr. Smith was an employee there at Walmart, so I think it's deserving of a little extra.
All right, well, my usual practice is to do a urine screen before the sentencing, so I'm going to order that here. So Mr. Smith will need to go do a urine screen and come back and get the sentence after that occurs. You go with Mr. Cooper, he'll show you where to go do the urine screen.
Thank you.
State of Ohio versus Lucian Sexton, case number CRB 26129.
Mr. Stiers' case. Is that for pre-trial?
Yes, Your Honor, and it is my understanding, based on discussions with the state earlier today, that the state is satisfied with the progress that's been made so far and intends to enter a nollie. We would not object him when joining the motion.
Your Honor, the alleged victim in this was Mr. Sexton's grandmother, and she was his guardian. And yeah, that's yours. And that guardianship has been terminated, and Lucian is with some folks, I guess, over in Grayson or somewhere else.
Greena.
Yes. And so we're satisfied that things are as well as we can leave them, so we're okay to nollie this charge today.
Okay, that means the charge is going to be dismissed, so good luck to you.
Thank you.
Do you have another guardian, or not need a guardian now? You're going to be the guardian?
Yes.
And you're just happy with that, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, good luck. Kate, your case here is dismissed.
Thank you.
Okay. Need to reload the minutes.
State of Ohio recalls Christopher Runyon, case number CRB 26206, CRA 2676, CRB 2677.
Okay, so we, to work out what kind of treatment Mr. Raymond's going to have. Yeah.
I made a phone call, said inpatient, I can be able to place him into a sober living. So he'd just be on blackout from for a week, then after that week, he would be able to work and come and go as he wants, as long as his service is done.
So you will be doing some counseling.
Oh, yes,
Okay.
3 days a week in there.
All right. Mr. Raymond?
I was going to see if maybe I could go through OBP, outpatient.
Why?
I did great. I don't want to mess up no more. I'm done with drugs.
French? I don't think that necessarily matters. I mean, since he would be in RRS, I believe he should do RRS, since he's going to be there. We don't mind if he does OVP once he completes that, but
All right, let's keep stick with the plan that we had. So he's going to go RRS outpatient now. And I think we should come
Sober
back.
living, he'll still be living inside of our place. Sober living, he can just come and go
Sober
at our
living.
houses, yes.
Okay, so sober living, but he can work.
Yes.
Let's come back fairly quickly then to see how that's working.
I got you.
June the 8th?
That's good, Dave.
All right, June the 8th will be the next hearing. Okay, thank you.
State of Ohio versus Frankie James Muncy. Frankie James Muncy, case number TRC 26653, A and B.
Hopefully, are you representing Mr. Muncy?
No, Your Honor.
Okay.
Well,
My notes where he's going to hire a lawyer, so. Have you hired a lawyer, Mr. Muncy?
Okay, I guess I am representing the judge.
Okay.
They didn't let you know.
It is a first offense high score. So we would be recommending the minimum 3 days of bail. Like, I don't know how many days he gives. 10, 20 or something. But he'd have to serve 3 days.
Serve discovery.
Okay.
Judge, do you mind continuing this for a week or two so we can get some discovery done?
Okay. Well, I could do the 26th, that's a Tuesday, of May. Is that good?
That's all right, Judge.
May 26th? This next week, Tuesday, rather than Monday, because Monday's a holiday next week. Pre-trial 10 o'clock, May 26th.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Good to go.
State of Ohio versus Timothy Cavalier, case number CRB 26251.
I did not realize he was on the docket today. He's in our facility, he's doing well, we're working on stabilization.
Well, I think we just put it on the docket to make sure he was doing well. Okay. June the 8th. Set it for June the 8th for next time.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio versus John Music, case number CRB 26286 A and B. John Music.
Excuse me, Ron. Ron, he's in jail.
They're checking for him out there. I'm going to check in. He is set for right now.
Okay, this is a new charge, John Music.
No, he's not.
You pay a cash bond.
Yes, just going to
Jail. Are you John Music?
Yes, sir. I'm sorry, Your Honor.
You come on up and just stand behind that table there to your right.
Yes, sir.
Have you received a copy of the charges?
No, sir, I have not.
The bail is in copy.
Is Haley Music here?
Okay, so you got two charges, 286A and B. The A case is using a weapon while intoxicated. And the state's alleged here that at Perry Township on May the 18th, while under the influence of alcohol or drugs, you were carrying or using a firearm. Using a weapon while intoxicated is a first-degree misdemeanor. Carries a maximum penalty of 6 months in jail and a $1,000 fine. And the second charge is domestic violence. It's 286B case number. It alleges Perry Township, May 18th, that you did by threat of force cause Haley Music to believe you would cause imminent physical harm to her or a member of her family. That's a fourth-degree misdemeanor. It carries a maximum penalty of 30 days in jail, $250 fine. Now, you have a right to remain silent. You don't have to say anything. What we're saying here in open court is all being recorded. It can be used against you if you admit something about your charges. You have a right to have an attorney, to have one appointed if you can't afford one, a right to bail. You have a right to make the state of Ohio prove the charges they filed against you beyond a reasonable doubt. That's the highest standard of proof there is in law. You understand those rights you have?
Not entirely, sir.
Well, let's go over them. You understand you don't have to say anything. You have a right not to speak.
Yes, sir, I get that.
You have a right to have an attorney, to have one appointed if you can't afford one.
Yes, Your Honor.
You have a right to bail. In other words, you've already posted the bail, so you've already taken advantage of that right. You've posted a bond to guarantee your appearance.
Okay.
You have a right to make the state prove the charges beyond a reasonable doubt. You don't have to agree to the charges. You have a right to say you got to bring the evidence in and prove it beyond a reasonable doubt. You understand those things?
Yes, sir.
Those are all your rights right here. How do you wish to plead to these charges?
I'm not guilty, Your Honor.
You want a lawyer appointed to represent you?
I can afford one, sir.
Okay. How much time do you think you need to get a lawyer?
Your Honor, I've never been in trouble a day in my life, sir. I don't know how long that would take.
Okay. I think 3 weeks would be, 3 to 4 weeks would be reasonable. So let's see. Let's make it June the 8th. So that's about 3.5 weeks.
May I write on this, Your Honor?
Sure. There's a place for you to put your next hearing date is June the 8th at 10 o'clock will be your next hearing. That'll be a pretrial. Putting down that you will hire a lawyer. State warrant protection order.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, is it a problem for you to stay away from Alley Music?
No, Your Honor, I just have my stuff. I work, I got my uniforms there. Now, Your Honor, may I ask a question?
Sure.
Firstly, Your Honor, I've never been pulled over by a police officer today. This is new to me. So what I'm getting at, Your Honor, is there a difference between a restraining order and a protection order?
Well.
And the reason why I'm asking, Your Honor, is I'm a federal...
Are you restraining order in place?
Sir, I don't know. I'm a federal correctional officer, so, you know, with everything going on, you know, where I work around guns and stuff, I just didn't know if there was a difference between the protection.
Well, a restraining order is usually a civil matter. This is in a criminal case, so I think that's why it's called a protection order. It has the same effect. You're just going to be, here's the main concern of the court. I don't want there to be an allegation that something else happens and somebody gets hurt. So while we're pending, I'm going to order you stay away from her. Do you have a place to live other than with her?
I could stay with my sister, Your Honor.
Okay, so it's not necessarily a permanent thing, and if she doesn't want it, she can come in and ask the court to withdraw it. But for now, protect everyone, protect you, that there's no allegation that you're doing. I'm going to order you to stay away from her. That means you don't go around her, you don't contact her, you don't text her. If you've got stuff you need, if there's a third party that you can send to get your stuff, do that. But I don't want any breach of the peace. I don't want a fire or something like that to happen.
No, sir, there'll be no problem, sir. Last question, Your Honor, and I'll get out of here. Thank you for your time, Your Honor. I have 2 children. Am I allowed to have contact with my children?
Yes.
Okay. Because pretty much this is a divorce thing.
As long as you don't have to go around her, I'm just worried you stay away from
Sir, you will have no problem with me, Your Honor.
Okay, so your next hearing is going to be June the 8th at 10 o'clock. Your bond is continued that you've already posted. Unless your lawyer tells you they made arrangements for a different day, then you'll come whenever they tell you to come. But they may not be available to you. Yes, Mr. Hewitt.
Your Honor, I'd like to add something on behalf of the state, and that is that the allegations, if there's any truth to them, are troubling with respect to Mr. Music's well-being as well as the rest of the family, based on what's alleged here. If there are, you know, if he's dealing with emotional issues, health issues that are going to flare back up again, it would be best if he would seek some counseling, because it sounds to me like he's been going through some pretty heavy emotional issues related to their marriage and whatnot, and we don't want any more problems. And that certainly will have an impact on how we want to proceed in this case, depending on how he approaches mitigating this and showing that he's not going to continue this behavior.
Okay, Mr. Music, any further questions or that you want to ask the court?
Sir, I appreciate that. Thank you. I just lost my mom. It's just my life. Your Honor, thank you. Thank you for...
You're welcome. We'll see you June the 8th at 10 a.m.
Yes, sir. Thanks again, Your Honor.
State of Ohio versus Cassidy Mullins, case number CRB 26287.
Ma'am, you're Cassidy Elaine Mullins.
Yes, sir.
Ms. Mullins, allege that at Fayette Township on May 17, you knowingly caused or tried to cause physical harm to David Allen Vance, and that he either is a member of your family or lives in your household. So the charge against you is domestic violence. There's a maximum penalty of 6 months in jail, $1,000 fine. Do you understand the charge?
Yes, sir.
And I've explained the rights of defendants a few times this morning. Were you here when I explained those rights?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any questions about your rights?
No, sir.
How do you plead to this charge?
Not guilty, sir.
Do you want a lawyer appointed?
Yes, please.
Do you have a job?
I do.
What do you do?
I work at Dairy Queen.
Are you paid by the hour?
Yeah,
How much per hour?
11,
How many hours a week are you working?
25.
Okay, I'll appoint Mr. Steyer. Not guilty plea is entered. She's posted a bond, so the bond's continued. Is there a protection order requested?
Yes, Your Honor, but I think there might be is this a cross-filing? Okay, so the other counterpart to this cross-filing, I guess, is in jail.
Okay. You want, since you're here, I'll ask you, and apparently he's got a charge, similar charge. Do you want him ordered to stay away from you?
We have a child together. It's kind of hard. I'd like him to at least be able to be with her on her first birthday.
So, what, Your Honor, if I may, could we have, is he going to be arraigned today?
Yes, she can wait and see.
Maybe we could wait, and if there's a situation where he's going to ask for protective order, I think we need to have mutual. But if he's not, I think it'd be better not to have that.
Okay, so we'll wait to make that decision. I know you're available the 8th, I think, June.
I am, Your Honor.
Let's set that date. That's her hearing. June the 8th for pretrial, 10 o'clock. And we'll decide on protection orders later in the docket.
State of Ohio versus John Pratt, case number CRB 26-288.
You hang on to it. I'll get a copy of the correspondence.
Ma'am, here's John Pratt.
Yes.
Have you received a copy of the charge? Yes, Your Honor.
Yes.
Okay. The complaint alleges that at Perry Township, on May the 15th of this year, you only caused Aisha Roberts, A-Y-S-S-A, to believe you would cause physical harm to her person or property. That's a menacing charge. It's a 4th degree misdemeanor. It carries a maximum penalty of 30 days in jail, $250 fine. Do you understand the charge?
Yes.
How do you wish to plead to it?
Not guilty.
Do you want a lawyer appointed?
Yes.
Do you work?
Yes.
What do you do?
Drug testing.
I didn't understand.
Drug testing.
Okay. Are you paid by the hour or do you get paid?
Salary.
I have to determine your gross annual income. Do you know what that is?
Don't know that. One second.
And Your Honor, on the complaint, there should be, I think that the alleged victim's first name is Alyssa, with there's an L in there.
Alyssa, okay, there's an L in there.
Yeah.
Alyssa Roberts. Okay, I see it in another section. It has Alyssa.
$28,000.
Do you have dependents?
Yes.
Tell me about that.
I have an 18-year-old and I have a 9-year-old.
Okay, you're eligible for court-appointed counsel. I'll set the next hearing for June 12th. For pretrial, not guilty plea is in for you. And your bond is continued as you posted it. Is there a protection order requested on this?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is it a problem for you to stay away from Alicia Roberts,
She's not even, she went back home.
your niece?
No, she is just a friend that was visiting the other person.
Oh,
She's
okay.
she's no longer here.
Okay, so it'll be easy for you to stay away. So it's just so nothing else is alleged to happen. Okay, June 12th is the next hearing.
State of Ohio versus Samantha Ferris, case number CRA 26130, CRA 26131.
Mr. Walker's case, on their hearing.
Well, let's see here. If she had a so she went to OVP. What happened to OVP? What happened to OVP?
My mother's is 3 hours away, so I'm in the process of
Here's
transferring.
the report. She actually was at Bethesda.
I'm in the process of transferring from OVP to Seneca Mental Health to Nicholas County.
So she actually came in at a residential level of care and was in
Nicholas County. There was
services with someone else and
What's the deal with your mother? Is she live there?
Yeah, I'm there. I mean, we separated, so I could get away from there.
My notes indicate on April 13th that she said she went to OVP for outpatient.
Yes.
So I don't know whether that's actually happened or what's going on there.
Mr. Mintz here.
I can check on it.
The name is Samantha Ferris.
That proof if she doesn't.
Do you have any information on this place you're working at?
Yeah, I can phone number and everything for him. Whatever you need. I just had to remove myself from, I just had to remove myself from the situation.
You want to recall it then?
Sorry.
No, Judge, I think we're ready to put it before you. She has moved to Nicholas County, West Virginia to be with her mother. She has an appointment next week to be assessed at a new provider. And I know that she needs to come in front of you and get the okay to change providers. What is the name of the place you're?
Seneca Mental Health.
Seneca Mental Health is where she's attempting to go now, Judge.
What's the state's position?
Well, we'd like to see something from Seneca Mental Health. Are you in Summersville, is that where you're
Yeah,
at?
that's where I'm applying.
So, I mean, we just want to see her follow through with the treatment. She pled guilty to the theft charge, and she hasn't been sentenced on that yet, so That's hanging over her head, plus the felony charge. So we'd like to come back in a fairly short period of time for her to confirm that she's living in Summersville and going to Seneca for treatment.
Are you already in treatment there, or you're about to start treatment?
I'm about to start treatment there. I'm waiting on my intake there.
Do you have an appointment?
It's supposed to be, it's either Thursday or Friday this coming week.
Okay, well, we need something from them when you
Okay.
come back. How about the 26th, and I think you're already here today.
That's good, Judge.
May 26th will be your next hearing.
Okay,
Day
thank you.
after Memorial Day. That's a Tuesday.
Getting information on that.
Okay, so they said that she did start coming there in April, but she has not been there since April 20th.
She's moved to Nicholas County?
Yes, sir.
So she's going to try to get started someplace up there.
Okay.
You don't have a facility in Nicholas County, I think. May 26th is next year. Thank you for that information.
Thank you, Judge.
State of Ohio versus Timmy Grimmett, case number CR 26278.
Mr. Steyer's case, preliminary hearing, Timmy Grimmett. Timmy Grimmett, he has a bond coverage.
We have it, Your Honor.
Take the hat off, sir.
Recommended. If not, we'll wait to the grand jury and deal with the case in felony court. Probably just deal with it here, but I don't know why you keep constantly getting over here. Okay, well, then we probably need to wait your preliminary hearing and let your case go to the grand jury. And you can figure, but then he has to kind of figure it out. Usually we'll be indicted and we'll end up in court in Ironton. That's correct. Those are our options today. Next, we're at felony court. All I can do here is either keep the case here or gotta go on.
I'm going to need to ship it back to Logan County, I guess. That's what I'm trying to do.
I understand that, but you're going to get here one way or the other. So you're going to come here or to come to Ironton. I'm going to come here to Ironton.
Yeah.
Okay. So are you willing to get an assessment? You talk to a substance abuse provider. They do an assessment on you to decide whether your case is, whether you need to have treatment or not. Okay.
Your Honor, we discussed this matter earlier this morning, Mr. Heald and I, and Mr. Heald has indicated that in the event that Mr. Grimmett is willing to get a substance abuse assessment and to follow up, he'd be willing to at least consider keeping the case here. Mr. Grimmett is a resident of Logan County, West Virginia. Is it Logan that you're? Okay, Logan County, West Virginia. He has a West Virginia medical card. I had that discussion with him earlier in the week. Or last week, I guess. I think OVP is probably our best bet because I believe they have a facility in Logan County, but I don't think. Oh yeah, you're here. I'm sorry, I didn't see you out there around this direction. Okay, so I'd like to continue this out a week or two, or to a time the court deems convenient. Let him speak to OVP, get started, and come back and see where we are.
Mr. Heald?
Your Honor, we're willing to do that, and the reason is because in reviewing the facts of the case, anytime there's a trafficking charge, of course, that adds a little seriousness, but under the circumstances, believe that it's really more on the possession side. So we're okay to leave it here as long as he continues to be successful in his treatment, and otherwise we'll reserve the right to take it to the grand jury if he doesn't follow through and be successful in his treatment.
So I'm going to be here the 1st and the 8th, the 1st, 5th, and the 8th. I think those would give time to get something started and get back down here.
Okay, I'd like for him to speak with Ms. Dement.
Okay, yes.
start getting things moving. And what were the dates you said?
I'm here the 1st, the 5th, and the 8th. I just figured go out a little bit of distance to give it time to get things started.
June 5th?
June 5th is fine, Your Honor.
June 5th will be the next hearing. Speak to Mr. Mint before you leave. She's from ODP.
I'll talk to you. I'll show you.
Court, case number CRB 26215. Michael Smith.
Well,
She just went out.
She just stepped out there. She's probably fine. But come on, talk to you about it.
Okay, it's on screen from Mr. Smith. Everything's clean.
Thank you.
I do that, Mr. Smith, because about 80% of the people that I send for urine screens are dirty. So that leads to treatment requirements. All right, so we're ready to go forward with his sentencing. I'm going to impose a $200 fine. For the cost to be paid. 20 days in jail suspended. 60 hours of community service. 2 years of probation, stay out of Walmart. $105 in restitution to Walmart, and you have to pay that through the clerk's office. The clerk will transfer it to Walmart. His review hearing will be December 4th at 9 a.m. We'll need to meet with Mr. Major about his probation, and then he's free to go.
Thank you. You're going to come out here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
State of Ohio recalls Corey Fry, case number CRB 26122, CRB 24783.
Council, see the results.
I had not got it. You've never done.
Does Mr. Fry have any prescriptions for?
Yes, sir.
Just an order, Your Honor.
I do not. I wasn't aware I was going to need anything, sir.
Well, I'm assuming you don't have one for methamphetamine.
No.
Correct?
All I have is Adderall, testosterone, ibuprofen, and Suboxone, sir.
Do you have a West Virginia medical card?
Yes, sir. I have work insurance, though. I haven't used it in West Virginia in a long time, so.
So it's health insurance, or you have a Medicaid card?
It was, the hospital signed me up for it, so I guess that would
It's
be.
through your employment?
No, that is a different insurance, sorry.
Okay.
I was just saying, I'd probably have both.
Well, I'd say OVP is our.
I do go to OVP, and
Is that where
one
you're
of them, yes.
getting your prescription for the buprenorphine?
No, that's my primary doctor,
Okay.
Julie Thompson.
Is that OVP?
Yes, sir.
Well, I'm going to require that you go there for, some of the stuff you shouldn't be taking. It shouldn't be showing up in your
I don't know.
system.
No, it shouldn't, sir.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing, now, you know, these are prominent things in our community. If you take any substance you get off the street, it can have, you don't know what it's got in it. So, Mr. Myth, this is Corey Fry, he's a West Virginia resident. He says he's a patient at ODP for primary care.
Okay.
So he needs, get her a copy of his urine screen.
Yes, sir.
He's gonna need some substance use treatment at ODP. He is working, so I'll try to keep him working.
Thank you, sir. And would that consist of, was it therapy, is that what you're?
Yeah, substance use counseling.
Okay.
That's gonna be a part of your sentence.
Thank you.
Anything you wanna tell me, before I send you?
About the shoplifting, or?
Whatever you want to tell them, you know, you have a right to make a statement. There's a really fancy word in the law, it's called allocution. You have a right to make allocution to the court. If you have something you want to say to me about this, you can. It could be about shoplifting, about the substance use, whatever you feel like you need to let me know about. Now's the time to do it.
The shoplifting was just, I don't even know, it was just wrong place, wrong time kind of deal. You know,
it doesn't have to be right place, right time if we get your drug problem taken care of.
I don't have a drug problem. I know it says with that, but I'm not a addict like that, sir.
Well, I mean, you're taking buprenorphine.
But that I have been on for years, yes, sir.
And then on top of that, he also screened for ecstasy, methamphetamine. He says he's got a prescription for Adderall, but he's also buprenorphine. Where do you get the buprenorphine? You're not getting it from ODP?
I don't know, HHG.
Okay.
What's his name? CJ's, isn't it? I can't.
Well, methamphetamine's pretty dangerous stuff, so we need to address that. So anyway, I'll give you a $100 fine on the theft offense, plus court costs, 10 days in jail suspended, to 30 hours of community service, 2 years of probation, ordering treatment with OVP, order you to stay out of Walmart stores, and I want to see you back in a couple months to see how you're doing. OVP is going to give me a report to see how you're doing, so let's make it in July. Maybe the 17th, so about 2 months out.
I go back to the doctor tomorrow, possibly be released to go back Thursday. If I'm on the river at that date, am I able to call and reschedule by chance?
Yeah.
Thank
you can call the court, and we'll try to work with you. Do you have access to, I mean, you can do teleconferences from the boat, can't you?
Yes, 90% of the time we got Wi-Fi.
Okay. So we can probably do that, too. All right, I want you to speak with Mr. Mint and Mr. Baker on probation before you leave, and let's get this addressed.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Judge.
I apologize about the shirt.
Thank you.
Your Honor, ready to go to the Lawrence County case.
Okay, we got some hearings to do at the jail.
State of Ohio versus David Vance at the Lawrence County Jail, case number CRB 26290, CRB 2550, CRB 24597, CRC 241921, A, B, C, and D. And State of Ohio recalls Cassidy Mullins here at the court, case number CRB 26287.
That's Mr. Stiers' case. We were going to address bond and dates for follow-up hearings.
What was the first name I heard?
David Vance.
I thought you said Nathan, so I was confused. It might be a different person. I apologize.
All right, sir, you're David Vance.
Yes, Your Honor.
Can you hear me okay, Mr. Vance?
Yes, sir.
Okay, this is your arraignment hearing. You've got a new charge, domestic violence. It's case number 26290. And it's alleged in that charge that on May 17th in Fayette Township, you knowingly caused or tried to cause physical harm to Cassie Mullins, who's a member of your family or lives in your household. First degree misdemeanor, maximum penalty 6 months in jail, $1,000 fine. Do you understand that charge? You have a right to remain silent. You don't have to say anything. You have a right to have an attorney and to have one appointed if you can't afford one, to have bail, to make the state of Ohio approve this charge beyond a reasonable doubt. Do you understand those things? How do you wish to plead to the domestic violence?
Not guilty.
Okay, and Mr. Morford, you've been representing him on some other, well, no, it looks like those are reviews. You had represented him previously. I think all the old cases are reviews now. Okay, so I'll enter a not guilty plea for you. And let's see, you got some other matters here. 2550 was a menacing.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, Your Honor. I have a report on one of his older cases. He did come in a day to do community service. He was sent to the village of Chesapeake, and it was reported to me that he walked off without telling anybody he was leaving, so he did not get credit for that day.
Okay. He had a menacing conviction, 2550, and it was set for review May the 8th, and so as you didn't come in for the review hearing.
Yes, Your Honor. I had a sick child that I was dealing with, and then this past, the other day, Cassidy actually got called into work that morning. I had talked to my probation officer and informed him I planned on being there this morning for court until everything happened last night.
In 24597 was a endangering children conviction. It was also set for May the 8th for review, so as you didn't appear. Also, 241921 was an OBI conviction, and so last it was set for May the 8th, and you didn't show up, and a warrant was issued on that as well. So, I believe, Mr. Morford, because of your imminent retirement, I probably should not appoint you on this. So, I'll appoint Mr. Stratton to represent Mr. Vance. I think there needs to be a bond now because of all these other cases that he didn't appear on. What's the state's position on it?
We agree with that, and also, Your Honor, just for the court's knowledge here, we had a case with Mr. Vance and also this young lady, Ms. Mullins, that involved a domestic violence and a strangulation, and that case went to the grand jury, and he was actually indicted on the strangulation, and it was eventually nollied in the common police court after some period of time, and I don't know whether there was an agreement for him to do anger management counseling or something at that time, but they've been here before. So we're very concerned that there's going to be more violence. So apart from the fact that he may need to have a bond because of his prior failures to appear on other hearings here, I think that a condition of him being released from incarceration should be that he would agree to go to anger management counseling. Likewise, we'd ask the same thing for Ms. Mullins.
Does she have a medical card?
You have a medical card?
Yes.
She does.
Have you been in treatment before?
Not for anger management. I've been for depression and anxiety.
Where did you get it?
I can't remember the name of the place now.
Somewhere local here, or?
No, it
Okay.
was up in Columbus.
And you're living where?
7134 State Route 243.
South Point, Your Honor.
I live with him.
Okay. I'm just trying to figure a place that, do you have transportation issues?
No, I have my own car and my own license.
Okay. RRS is right here in Chesapeake, but that's pretty close for you to get to?
Yes.
Okay, you got somebody to talk to you about that for the bond. So, I'll continue her bond with that further stipulation. She go to RRS for some anger management counseling. For Mr. Vance, I'm gonna set a bond at $2,000 cash assured. So you can use a bail bondsman, but also with the condition that you have anger management, you make bond.
Absolutely.
Set your hearing for June the 8th for pretrial. Mr. Stratton. You think you can postpone, Mr. Vance?
It would be, what, $200 roughly?
Yes, sir.
If I could get a phone call or two in, then yeah, I could probably post that.
Okay, we'll let the bill, Mr. Sowers does 90% of the bonds here. You want the court to have him get in touch with you there at the jail?
It would probably be easier for him to get in touch with my mother and father.
Okay.
Cassidy has those numbers that she could leave to probably or
Okay,
That raises the other issue, which, if I may, Your Honor, which is, we had this recalled based on the question of a protective order. Ms. Mullins does not wish a protective order. However, I've advised her that in the case that you wish one against her, then I'm going to ask for. Well, that answers the question then. So we would not like a protective order then, Your Honor.
Okay, so no protection order for either, and it's okay with you then if she deals with the, gives information to the bail bondsman.
Yeah.
Mother's number.
She'll take care of that then.
Thank you.
All right, next hearing is going to be June the 8th at 10 o'clock for both parties. No protection orders for either.
And where's Mr. Vance going to do his counseling? Is that?
He can do it at RRS, I guess, if that's agreeable.
Yeah.
Okay. RRS is in Chesapeake.
This guy in a white shirt back here.
They're going to be together, it looks like.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Okay, yeah, just go. This guy in a white shirt.
State of Ohio versus Willie Blevins at Lawrence County Jail, case number CRA 26289. James Smith on that.
All right, sir, are you Willie Blevins?
Yes, sir.
I'm Judge Capper at the Lawrence County Municipal Court in Chesapeake, Ohio, which is where your charges are filed. You have a right to remain silent. You don't have to say anything. You do make statements. What you're saying is on the record. It can be used against you. You have a right to have an attorney, to have one appointed if you can't afford one, to have bail, and to make the state of Ohio prove the charge against you beyond a reasonable doubt. Do you understand that? Those rights are given? Okay, the charge against you is compelling prostitution. States alleged in case number 26289 that on May 17th of 2026 in Fayette Township, you knowingly compelled another to engage in sexual activity for hire. That's a felony of the third degree, carries a maximum penalty of 5 years incarceration and an $8,000 fine. You understand the charge?
Yes, sir.
Do you have the money to hire a lawyer?
No, sir.
Do you have a job?
No, sir, I have having a lot of medical problems lately.
Okay, you have no income then?
No, sir.
I'll appoint Mr. Steyer to represent you. And you came into jail yesterday, I take it?
Yes, sir, last night.
State's position on bond. I've got a South Point address for you, sir. You live in South Point?
Yes, sir.
Your Honor, the state would ask for a $7,500 cash assurance bond.
Is that, do you understand the $7,500 cash surety could be posted by posting $7,500 directly with the court, or you could hire a bondsman for roughly 10%, which would be about $750. Are either of those things you think you could achieve?
No, sir.
In that case, Your Honor, if I'm going to be on the case, I'm going to have to ask that we set this for Friday of this week, because I'm unavailable Tuesday.
State can be ready Friday.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, I'll set the preliminary hearing for this coming Friday, which is the 22nd, May 22nd. Will be the next hearing. It'll be a preliminary hearing at 10 o'clock here at this court. And so you don't want to even try to talk to Dale Watson about your bond?
Would you like to at least speak to bondsman?
I can't look that.
Okay, well, we'll be here Friday then for the
May 22nd will be the next hearing at 10 a.m.
And I'm going to just go ahead and ask that he be brought down, since it sounds like we're probably going to need to have a hearing.
State of Ohio versus James DeMint, Lawrence County Jail, case number CRA 24786, CRD 24787A, CRD 231859A and B, CRD 24635, CRA 24290. And Tony Edwards is on deck.
All right, Mr. DeMint, it's alleged that you failed to appear for review hearings on Friday, and then a warrant got issued, and now you're back in custody. It's also my understanding, I haven't verified this, but it's my understanding there was likely to be new charges filed in Ironton. You may know about that, Mr. Hill. Is there new charges against Mr. DeMint?
I don't know about that, Your Honor. I can find out.
It was my understanding that he was found to have some illegal substances when he went into jail. And that would usually result in a charge there.
Well, if that's the case, he's probably to be arraigned in Ironton Municipal this afternoon.
Have been informed that you have relapsed. I don't know if that would be the case. Do you have any explanation or statement you want to make about missing the hearing on Friday?
No, Your Honor, just I had decisions.
Do you know if there's a holder on Ironton Municipal?
Looking it up. I don't see anything on their docket. I'll text the office and see if they got something.
Well, somebody texted me that he has an illegal conveyance charge in Ironton today.
He has a charge in Ironton this afternoon for illegal conveyance.
So he'll have to appear there before anything else happens. What's the state's position on this case of bond?
Well, he obviously has a long history here. We've tried very hard to help him, but it doesn't seem to last for very long. So he's got quite a bit of time hanging over his head already from prior cases, I think that it's appropriate for him to have a substantial cash and surety bond right now until we get to the bottom of everything. And so we'd ask for $10,000 cash and surety bond.
All right, so I'll change his status to holder with a 10,000 cash and surety and reset it for Friday so we find out what happens in our municipal on the new charges.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. You're welcome.
State of Ohio versus Tony Edwards, Lawrence County Jail, case number CRA 25409, Charles Knight is on deck.
It's not real loud. Not if you can hear.
Sir, you Tony Edwards?
Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Edwards, I think you know I'm Judge Capper. This is your arraignment hearing. You have a right to remain silent. You don't have to say anything. You have a right to have an attorney. You have one appointed. You can't afford one. And bail. You have a right to make the state prove the charge against you beyond a reasonable doubt. You understand those things?
Yes, Your Honor.
You're charged with possession of a controlled substance. State's alleging that on May 23rd of 2025, so this is a year old.
Yeah.
May of 2025, in Rome Township, you knowingly were in possession of methamphetamine. And this was filed by someone, this is an old charge. It's alleged that is a felony of the 5th degree, maximum penalty is a year in jail, $2,500 fine. Do you understand the charge?
Yes, Your Honor.
You have a money to hire a lawyer?
No, I don't, right?
Do you have a job?
No, I don't. That's a regular right now.
Do we have Roger Smith's calendar?
He was scheduled to be
I do,
today,
Judge.
Your Honor. He texted me and said he was going to be late.
He's not coming now.
Judge, I'm standing in appointment. I have his available days.
Well, I was going to appoint him if he had some availability. What's his availability? What's the first day he's available?
5/22.
Oh, okay, that's pretty quick.
5/25 also. That's too quick for the first one.
Well, 25 is a holiday, actually. It would be 5/26, because 5/25.
5/29.
I'll appoint Mr. Smith. What's the state's position on bond for Mr. Edwards?
Was there a date that he was supposed to have appeared before?
I don't think so. I just don't think he got served.
No.
Well, we're not opposed to an OR bond, but we'd like to also see him be assessed for some treatment.
Yeah.
Do you have a medical card for Mr. Edwards?
Yes, I do.
Okay. You're living in South Point now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm going to order you to RRS for assessment and treatment. Set the 29th is your next hearing.
Okay.
That's 2 weeks from today.
RRS.
Do you know where RRS is? And
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
okay. I'm going to let you out on a signature bond of $2,000.
Okay.
So you got to get there for assessment and treatment and be back at the court in 2 weeks at 10 o'clock.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
See you in 2 weeks.
All right, thank you.
5/22, Judge.
5/22. No, 5/29.
5/29.
State of Ohio versus Cheryl D. Knight, Lawrence County Jail, case number CRA 25224 A and B, and Cheryl Logston is on deck.
Sir, are you Charles Knight?
Yes.
Mr. Knight, I'm Judge Capper. This is your arraignment hearing. I'm going to go over the charges with you.
Excuse me?
I'm going to go over your charges with you.
Okay.
You have a right to remain silent. You don't have to say anything. You have a right to bail. You have a right to have an attorney, to have one appointed if you can't afford one. You have a right to make the state prove the charges against you beyond reasonable doubt. You understand those things?
Yes.
You've got two charges. Both are drug-related charges.
Yes.
224A alleges that, this is all too, January the 9th of 2025, in Rome Township, you were in possession of methamphetamine. That's a Schedule II substance. That's a felony 5. Maximum penalty is a year in jail, $2,500 fine. 224B alleges January 9th, you were in possession of a fentanyl-related compound. Also a felony 5, same possible penalty. Do you understand those charges?
Yes.
Do you have the money to hire a lawyer?
No.
Okay, I'll appoint Mr. Stratton. Set your next hearing for next Friday, May 22nd. State's position on bond. I'm asking the prosecutor what he wants for a bond on you.
Your Honor, we're not opposed to an OR bond, but we'd like as a condition that Mr. Knight would be assessed for treatment.
Okay.
I like to get in treatment. I need help. I really do.
You have an Ohio Medicaid card?
No, I don't have one. I tried to get in treatment. That's the reason I couldn't get in it. And the reason I didn't go do my assessment was my mother was sick, and I took care of my mother. Then my girlfriend did, and she's passed now. She passed about on December the 13th. That's when she passed. That's the reason I didn't go. I didn't want to be locked up in rehab. My mom got on me because I took care of her.
All right, Mr. Kwan, you want to call and talk to him, or?
Yes, sir.
Sounds like you may need inpatient, so let's have you want his file?
I do need inpatient.
Okay. I'm going to have someone call and talk to you, and then we'll decide. I'll tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and just order you to inpatient with Southern Hope.
I need it bad.
Then if you don't think he needs that, then you'll let me know something different, but it sounds like he does need it.
I do need it.
His next hearing is in a week, May 22nd. Mr. Stratton's going to be his lawyer.
That's Friday, you want a week from the 29th or this Friday?
Oh, that's this Friday, yeah. Well, I don't think he's probably available on the 26th. I mean, let's put it for the 26th, and maybe he can appear by telephone. The 29th is a crazy number of cases already.
I do need rehab bad.
Okay, I've got somebody calling you to talk to you about it.
Okay.
State of Ohio versus Cheryl Logston at the Lawrence County Jail, case number CRA 26285. A and B.
Your Honor, Mr. Knight has a gay account number.
They can call and try to get, and they'll agree for him to get released together. And are you Cheryl Logston? Ma'am, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm Cheryl Austin, yes.
Okay, I'm Judge Capper at the Lawrence County Municipal Court in Chesapeake, and I'm going to go over your charges with you. This is called an arraignment hearing. The most serious charge is 26,285 possession of drugs charge. It alleges on May the 17th in Perry Township, you were in possession of some Suboxone without a prescription. So that's a felony 5, maximum penalty is a year in jail, $2,500 fine. There's also a traffic charge in 26,768. States alleging that you were operating a vehicle while intoxicated. And that this happened at 4:21 a.m. on May 17th in Perry Township. That you were under the influence of alcohol or drugs or a combination of those things, and that you refused to take tests.
I didn't understand, sir. I didn't understand that why he was taking me to jail, but then I had a test. I didn't understand that.
Okay, so this would be a second offense within the look-back period. The maximum penalty is 6 months in jail, $1,625 fine, and a 5-year license suspension. And the minimum penalty is 10 days in jail, $725 fine, and a 1-year license suspension. You're also charged with driving outside your lane. That's a minor misdemeanor, maximum penalty is $150 fine. Do you understand these charges?
Yes, sir.
You have the money to hire a lawyer.
No, I have 2 jobs, but I'm supposed to be at work tonight, sir. Well, I'm in here, I'm not gonna be able to hire nothing.
Where do you work?
I work at Marco's Pizza, and then I was working for the cab company in Ashland.
Okay. What's the state's position on bond for Ms. Logston?
What now?
I'm asking the prosecutor for a bond recommendation on you.
Well, the state would not be opposed to an OR bond if Ms. Logston would also be assessed for some counseling.
Do you have a medical card?
What now?
Do you have an Ohio medical card?
Yes.
Have you ever been to treatment before?
Yes. I mean, long ago. I mean, I worked at treatment. I worked at RRS for 1.5 years. I've been clean. I'm on Suboxone, but I'm clean.
Okay. I'm going to release you on a $2,000 OR bond. I want you to go get at least an assessment.
Okay.
And, well, we didn't talk about your income. What kind of income do you have? Are you getting paid by the hour?
Yeah.
How much per hour?
At $10 an hour.
All right, Mr. Steyer, I'll appoint you. Mr. Steyer's here.
Upcoming dates that I'm here are the 22nd and 29th. Further out, I'm here the 1st, 5th, and 8th of
Can you
June.
do the first with the time where the drug that she's charged with being in possession of is youth and orphans?
That'd be fine, Your Honor.
June 1st.
Yes.
I'm setting your next hearing for June the 1st at the court in Chesapeake. You know where that is?
Do you know
June 1st?
Yes.
Sorry.
Do you know where the court in Chesapeake is?
Ma'am.
What? What? I'm sorry.
Do you know where the court is in Chesapeake?
Yes.
Okay. That's where you gotta be, June 1st at 10 o'clock.
Okay.
Do you have a phone number where your lawyer can reach you?
Yes.
You wanna give it to me?
606 369 0039.
Is that a cell number?
Yeah, that's my cell number. I have a house number.
I will send you a text message.
You got it?
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't. Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, June the 1st, and before then, go get an assessment.
Before they get an assessment. Okay, thank you.
Is that what the agency of your choice, or was there?
Yeah, I'm just gonna let her take it.
And that's going also to require a time waiver.
Yes, that's fine.
State of Ohio versus Michelle Mott, here at the court, case number CRB 26153. I don't want to finish it.
Okay, that finished at the jail. Michelle Mott, this was Mr. Smith's case. She does not look like she's gonna appear. The theft offense one was, she just has an OR bond up, so there'll be a bench warrant and trade here.
State of Ohio versus Joshua Lee Turner, case number CRB 25781, PRC 25625, A and B.
Mr. Smith's case and Mr. Morford standing in.
No, she wants nothing. She wants it dropped. She said that that's what the attorney hasn't had discussed. So he's been
So that's on the report. I'm going to assume we just need to continue this to when Mr. Smith's going to be back.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, please, Judge. He's also requesting driving permit.
He has a suspension, I think, through here, through this court, April of last year, maybe. And he does have a job opportunity. We just didn't know if he was able to get some type of driving privileges.
Well, this is a second offense. You see, they changed the law on that. New information is on my desk. And they didn't make it easier, they made it harder. If this was alcohol related, I have to make them get the ignition airlock to get the driving privileges.
It was a refusal, I believe.
It's a refusal to take tests. Do you have a report from the officer? Because I don't. Got the driving history, got the vehicle inventory.
Your Honor, is this from the case that was from April the 1st, 2025? I don't have a case number on it. Right?
This is 25/6/25. I think maybe I'm getting more. It's where it was involving a crash. Okay, here, yeah, I do have a statement.
Bowling excavation for Jim Bowling. Pretty bad attitude at the night of the arrest, and is dealing with the police officers. Extremely intoxicated. Well, from what he's saying, it sounds to me like at least alcohol was involved. So, does he have a vehicle to place a?
We are in the works of getting all that ironed out. I wanted to see if it was a possibility first. And he does admit that it was alcohol, and we're working on the attitude.
So actually, this would, I said a second, but it's really a third. Because he had a prior conviction in 2017 and 2020. Oh. Well, actually, if it's a third offense in 10 years, which this is, he cannot have driving privileges for 6 months. And then there would have to be mandatory interlock.
We do have a vehicle with insurance as well, so.
Yeah, well, he's, well, I guess he's beyond 6 months.
I think he's at it a little over a year.
Yeah. Okay. I will allow if he gets the ignition interlock.
Okay.
Mr. Major has the information on how you can get that. It's, there's a company in Portsmouth that provides it. We don't provide it through the court itself.
Right, it's just sentenced and listed January 30th.
Yes, but the incident happened last April. So I don't know what happened. He didn't get arraigned until December 19th. Well, that was on a different charge.
I didn't know if it
Yeah,
was
that's on the criminal
6
charge.
months from the sentencing sentencing date or something?
No, it covers for driving purposes, so it's 1 year from the date of the incident. Yeah, he had a criminal offense, and that was, I was just looking at the OVI.
You didn't enter on that, Your Honor?
Domestic violence. Yeah, I don't even entry on it.
And we do want to address that today, if we may, Your Honor. His spouse has urged us that she doesn't want to proceed on that charge. In fact, she came before the court previously and said the same thing. And given that and the fact that he's in treatment, and we're okay with the dismissal of that charge today.
All right, so that is case number 25781. That it'll be nollied at the request of the victim and motion to stay. So, when he gets the ignition airlock, he can come back between hearings, and we'll do an order on the driving privileges.
Okay.
So, when we, this has really just been, on the ODI, it's been a review hearings, because he's already sentenced on it. So, Mr. Morton, we don't actually have to have you get more. Yeah, he's already been sentenced on this. ODI 25625, he was sentenced January 30th.
So we just do check-ins, then
I'll
we
do a review hearing on that. If he wants to come back earlier to try to finalize things on his driving privileges, he can request it from the clerk.
Okay.
Let's set it for June the 18th. That's a Thursday. For review at 9 o'clock.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Judge. Thank you, Your Honor.
Need to see Mr. Major about the where to get the interlock. Yes, sir.
Thank you.
State of Ohio versus Tracy Plants, case number CRB 26267.
Oh, okay. Now, Mr. Holt says, I texted him about this. Mr. Hill, he says you were going to dismiss this, is that correct? Tracy Plants?
Yes, Your Honor. And I don't remember if we asked the court previously about that, but we had made the decision based on the fact that the alleged victim has an attorney and they're pursuing a civil case.
I remember that now. They're doing civil matter.
Yes.
So the state's going to not like this.
State of Ohio versus Christopher McAllister, case number CRB 2720, CRB 2721. I was told that they were here, and that's the case that we're calling.
Christopher McAllister. Christopher McAllister. It was called previously, and it was marked as not appearing, no warrant was issued, so we'll leave it that way.
State of Ohio versus Glenn Gibson Jr., case number CRB 1078 A and B, TRC 102432 A, B, and C. Set for sentencing, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Gibson is on sentencing because he has a bond out and he's paying his fines and doing his community service. Fines are actually paid, it's community service is finished up. So he has done some since his last hearing. So we'll set June the 18th is your next hearing, exactly 1 month, and that will be on a Thursday, not a Friday. June the 18th, 9 o'clock.
Thank you, Your Honor.
State of Ohio versus Thomas Barton III, Case number CRB 2566A&D, CRB 22352. Thomas Burton III.
Your Honor, I believe he just walked out to his vehicle.
Yeah.
I'll pass it then.
State of Ohio versus Christopher Faulkner. Case number CRB 25740, CRB 252866, and CRB 25335 A, B, and C.
Sir, have a seat.
Sorry.
You're Christopher Faulkner,
Yes, sir. Your Honor.
and are you still at OVP or?
Yeah, I have an appointment today at 2:30. I had insurance problems. My son got deployed to Iran or whatever, and he has the same name as I did, so his insurance kicked in, and they gave me the insurance back through his name or something like that, so I got all that cleared up now.
Okay. Is this your first appointment then, or?
Yeah, it'll be today at 2:30, I think is what they said, 2:30. I have to make up like $2,000 is what I had to pay him through my own money, I guess, where I didn't have insurance at the time.
Okay, and you have community service and fines to pay.
Okay, I can start taking care of that.
You have a payment on your fines?
I will next Friday.
Well, this has been, I mean, this is dragging on, and you haven't done much of anything on it.
I thought I was still waiting for the sentencing. I didn't.
Well, you are on one case, on the other case, you've already been sentenced.
Okay.
You haven't done anything.
Okay.
The other is just a, case is still pending.
Okay.
Is expired registration.
Okay.
Your Honor, I don't think he's been sentenced on the 25740.
Yeah,
It's not documented in the
25740.
CRB 25740, I'm patient with OVP.
Okay. See that. Possession of drug paraphernalia, 25740 from November of last year.
Yes, sir. Yes, Your Honor.
Let's go ahead and sentence you.
Okay.
I've given you months, and you still haven't even got into OVP yet.
I just had my insurance straightened out. That's what you gave me time for, was my insurance. I had to get a medical card.
Have you even been to OVP yet?
It's been a while. I owed them like a $2,000 bill.
Oh, that's what, they wouldn't see you because of that?
Well, I had to make either get my medical card to pay for it or pay for it in person, so I wasn't able to pay that. So they're gonna make payment arrangements.
Mr. Matt Lee?
Yes, Your Honor.
Well, besides that point, I mean, you got that pending, but you were convicted of a theft offense.
Yes, Your Honor.
You got, I mean, there's no question what you gotta do on that, and you've done nothing.
I thought it was compiled to this. I didn't, like I said,
Well,
Your Honor. I'm sorry, Your Honor.
They're not. They're two separate events. This was
Okay.
a year ago, June 6, 2025. You had a theft conviction from Lowe's.
I apologize, Your Honor. Like I said, I thought it was all.
And Walmart, so there's theft from Lowe's and Walmart, looks like.
Yeah, it was all the same.
Criminal trespass.
Same time, yes, sir.
And you were going to OVP at the time I sentenced you. That's what it says. It says remain compliant with ODP.
Yeah, and I ended up racking up a bit. I thought I had insurance at the time, and I didn't, so it went on and on. So when I was going through treatment, I come to find out I owed like $2,000. My insurance wasn't good, I guess.
Okay, well, I want you to do your urine screen today.
Okay.
Do your urine screen and come back.
State of Ohio versus Thomas Burton III on a recall. Case number CRB 2566A and B, CRB 22352.
Sorry, Your Honor.
Did you have to go to your car or something?
Yeah, I have my puppy with me, and I didn't want to leave him out there hot. I could pay my fines off today, but I have like 4 more days of community service. I was going to see if you could give me to like the middle of July, or...
See, I'm showing you owe $250, is that what you're paying off?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
And you got 4 days of community service? All right, see the clerk to make your payment and get your community service done. I'll give you till the 18th of June. I'll give you 1 month. You can get that in that time frame?
No, I was going to see if you could give me a little bit longer. Because I live an hour and a half away.
Where do you live?
Lincoln County, West Virginia.
Where in Lincoln County?
Branchland.
Oh, I've been to Branchland many times.
Yeah. It's a drive for me.
Were you coming here to do your community service? Where's he do it?
Yeah.
He's been coming here, Your Honor.
Okay. Well, if you do that, then I'll give you more time. Yeah, I married a girl from Harts Creek.
Oh.
Yeah.
I understand.
She kicked me out a long time ago.
Your Honor, is this the sentencing in the computer for
It-
retrial?
It is a sentence. Okay, let's make it July the 10th.
Okay, I'll have it done by then.
Okay,
Thank you, sir.
July 10th, see the clerk.
All right. Have a good day.
You too. At least I think that was a sympathetic laugh. I feel sorry for you.
State of Ohio versus Jeffrey Singer. Case number TRC 252126A, B, and C. TRD 202599, A, B, and C. TRD 192817, and several more.
I don't think my ex-wife watches YouTube either. I can still get in trouble. No comment?
No comment, Your Honor.
And this is Mr. Morford. Actually, you're representing him on 3 cases that haven't been resolved yet. Maybe we got to do this before you leave us.
Yes, Your Honor.
TRC 25, 21, 26, you might want to write these numbers down. TRC 25, 21, 26. TRD 20, 25, 99. TRD 19, 28, 17. So 1 ODI and probably, I'm guessing, the others are driving under suspensions. Since they're TRDs, so I didn't look. So let's set a hearing and come back and address those in sentences. They always got left as review hearings. At the next hearing, before you depart, support Mr. Morford. How about people are not being good. June 5th.
That's fine.
June 5th for everything. Including sentencing on these 3 cases that remain unresolved.
9 o'clock?
10.
10.
Yeah, that's fine. 10 will work.
So I didn't mean to speak out of turn, Ron.
That's fine. All right, you got a good report from...
Thanks, sir.
Keep that up and then come
Yes, sir.
back and we'll have to send you on June 5th on your unresolved cases.
Okay, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you, Ron.
State of Ohio recalls Christopher Faulkner, case number CRB 25740, CRD 252866, CRD 25335, ABC.
Okay, good. Well, I'll give you some slack now. Manage your screen. So that's what I wanted to see. All right, so you say you got an appointment with OVP when?
At 2:30 is
Today?
Yeah, today.
Okay. And you're working?
Yeah, I work out of Millwright Hall, out of the Union Hall, so that's the other
Probably a
problem.
pretty good job.
It is,
You don't want to lose that.
no, I travel a lot though, so I'll have to work with them, I guess, with that.
Do you know, well, if I schedule it a month out, can you get time off or what?
This month, this upcoming month, I'll be good to be here. But we have like shutdowns in the spring and in the fall, as I was saying, sometimes we're on like 3 months at a time, you know what I mean?
So June is better, June's okay?
June will be okay, yeah.
Can you do it the 18th? That's not a usual court date, that's a Thursday.
Yeah.
Okay, June the 18th? So
Yeah.
exactly 1 month?
Yeah.
June 18th is going to be your next hearing.
Okay.
Okay, I expect to see a good report from OVP then, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
You work there for community service, Your Honor?
You got community service, you gotta get out here.
Okay.
When can you get out there and do some community service?
I'm usually free on Tuesdays. I do maintenance.
Tuesdays are great.
Okay. Let's see. At 10 a.m. 10 a.m., Your Honor.
On the 18th.
Okay.
Community service, 7:30 a.m.
Okay.
State of Ohio versus
Thank you,
Bradley
Your Honor.
Williams, case number CRB 26128.
There he is. Interrupting his lunch. Okay. So are you still at Hickory or where are you, Mr. Williams? Still at Hickory?
I'm still Hickory, sir.
Okay. So what's the, because we were looking at Hopewell, right, and Gal Cliffs.
They called during the court and said that I was not accepted because of my Medicare instead of Medicaid.
Okay. So we gotta find a place that takes Medicare.
Yes, I think so.
Okay. Does Hickory have any ideas?
We don't have any ideas about other places. We're not aware of anywhere else that does take Medicare.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's fewer places, in my experience, even with people that are substance use mostly. It's hard to find a place for Medicare patients to go.
I'm willing to pay $1,600. I'm willing to pay to be there with this, with my check. Yeah.
Well, we gotta find some place for you to go, though. I mean, what about the place that was in Lawrence County that initially said they would let him come there?
The Lindy Maynard assisted and they still have not reached back out to myself or legal guardian to the last of my checking. I have not gotten a return phone call back, left numerous messages Friday. The Hopewell did try to run some commercial insurance, but unfortunately they denied that as well and said they only take Medicaid. We did request the moms to begin working on trying to get Medicaid established for Bradley so that we're better able to assist him with placement options.
Okay. And as I understand, Hickory is kind of at the end of what they think they're allowed to do or can get reimbursed for probably, because they're a stabilization kind of place, is my understanding.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Anybody got a plan?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
I'm just asking the folks here in the courtroom if anyone's got a plan as to what we can do.
Was there someplace up north being considered, Judge?
White light, we had looked into white light, but the reason that they wouldn't take them was because of the power of attorney. Perhaps if the mother reaches out to white light and tries to start that process, because they were willing to take him
Okay.
before he went to Hickory. But what hindered them was the power of attorney.
Or guardianship, right?
The guardianship, yes.
Guardianship.
Yeah, unfortunately, we ran across numerous barriers between insurance barriers, location barriers, diagnoses that even been discussed and became been a barrier for some places. Patients' previous non-compliance with medications also became a barrier, and the discussion of possibly the legal guardian stepping down and allowing Bradley to no longer have a legal guardian was spoke of briefly, as well as Bradley getting his own apartment. But as of now, the step down program has fell through, as well as other placements within the area.
Well, the only options really that I have as a judge, I mean, I can change his bond. He's on a cash or surety bond now. I can change it to an OR that just releases him with no place to go. Or I can keep the bond in effect, and then he's going to go back to jail if he can't post the bond. What's the state's position?
I don't know what position to take. I want him to, it sounds to me like he would like to have a separate living situation from his mother at this time. I know she's a guardian. And I don't know, I don't have any solutions.
I'm willing to go back home if they'll, I think they said they would be fine with that. They said the court picked it up after they were dropping it, but I'm willing to go anywhere.
If he's willing to go home and they're willing to take him, then we're okay with that. We'd even,
Would seem, Your Honor, that's our only option, so might as well just.
Seems like it's the only halfway reasonable option right now. And then maybe you could look for other alternatives once he's away, back in your residence, and look at other options. Yes, sir?
She said she was looking for CBT, DBT, housing, group homes. She said she was willing to help me once I got home. They had a therapist thing they had to cancel as well, but I was already set up and everything. And
does he have a therapist that he sees on a regular basis?
No.
He was doing telehealth with somebody from Minute Reads.
Okay. Industries is a good place. There's a place even closer, Path right here in Chesapeake.
Path won't take my insurance or
Okay.
Medicare. It's cash.
All right. Just trying to throw out possible other options.
I know he was established with Shawnee briefly, Long mentioned.
He was.
Okay.
They actually helped us get him into Appalachian Behavioral in Athens, which is where we wanted him to go to begin with, but
it's very difficult to get in there.
Well,
my experience.
I understand all that, but all I can say is we'll see again, because.
Well, I share your frustration that there's just not enough services available. Talk to your state rep. The problem, I think, it's like you never get votes. You're never going to see anybody campaign say, I'm going to do more to help people with mental health issues. People don't vote for that. you'll say, I'm gonna be tough on crime, or I'm gonna do this or that, that I'm gonna support more guns, whatever. That's the kind of stuff that gets you votes. I'm out saying I wanna help people that have mental health issues. They don't get anybody any votes, so nobody campaigns on it, and nobody does anything about it once they get in there.
I'm willing to get a long-term injection shot from Shawnee or whatever treatment they offer. I'm willing to go with anything I can.
So I'm gonna change his bond to an OR bond, and you folks, are you gonna pick him up, or?
Yeah, we'll pick them up.
Okay. So,
And also,
Yeah.
Mom, if you are able to get that Medicaid put in place, I'll communicate all that contact information, and they have a lot of really good resources available for the moving forward with group home placement, social workers, and all of that. I'll also communicate that with you as well.
Your Honor, is there anything you can do about compliance?
I would admonish you, Bradley, to be compliant and try to stay out of court. That's all I can do.
Yes, sir.
You can get new charges, and we've gone to great lengths here to try to keep you out of the jail. I don't really want to see you in jail, but ultimately, that's the only tool I have if the other things don't work, and I don't want to use that.
I'll do whatever I have to move forward from here, yes.
Okay. All right, I'm changing your bond to $2,000 signature bond. And Mr. Walker, what's your last day?
22nd of June.
You want to set this for a hearing then?
Sure.
Then we'll have to sign. If it's not resolved then, unless you want to dismiss it now, Mr. Deal.
I think I'd like to see him get home, or whatever's going to happen next, and then come back at least one more time to make sure that the transition happens smoothly.
Okay. June 22nd will be the next hearing in this case. And if it continues then, I'll have to sign Mr. Williams' new counsel. Mr. Williams' retirement.
Thank you.
Okay, so your parents are going to come pick you up here sometime. We have a time frame we can give Victory.
Whenever they're ready, we can read.
And you have their contact information, so you can communicate directly with them.
Yes,
All right, thank you. You've been very helpful. Tried to be very helpful.
yes. And also, prior, Bradley did have a court-ordered treatment put in place in Arizona. I don't know if that would help with all of the equipment or not.
Okay, I mean, I haven't seen that, but if somebody wanted to file that report, I would consider it.
He is showing one.
The reason we didn't return to Shawnee is they usually gave me injections, and I was afraid of needles, but I'm willing to go back to Shawnee. I'm willing to get the long-term, long-acting and everything.
Okay. All right, we'll see everybody on the 22nd of June.
We could pick him up tomorrow, Your Honor.
They say they'll be there tomorrow to pick them up.
All right, thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Court's adjourned.